Hey, what's up? It's your girl Dina from Dinas.tv. I am a fitness trainer and lifestyle coach. I've not only transformed my body, but I've transformed many people through my online coaching and through my boot camps. I'm going to be sharing tools with you that are going to transform your body and transform your life. Now is the time that you live the life that you love and love the life that you live. The time is now to make changes. The time is now to grow. In order for us to be our healthiest so that we can have the right energy, burn fat, and feel good, we have to focus on our gut health. There are many things that are affecting our gut health nowadays. All of the processed food, all the different type of toxins in our environment and in our food. So in this podcast, I'm going to be explaining what probiotics are and what prebiotics are and why they are so important for our health. Probiotics are basically like healthy bacteria that helps our body to feel better. It helps our body to digest food, to detoxify. And the prebiotics are fibers that help the gut bacteria grow. But not all fibers act as a prebiotic. We need certain type of foods like inulin that will actually help the bacteria grow. It's like a fertilizer for the probiotics in order to grow properly. The health of the bugs in our gut, I know I just said bugs, but they're bugs, they're bacteria, is one of the biggest things that impacts our health. Believe it or not, we have around 100 trillion different bacteria and 400 different healthy bacteria in our microbiome, like like yeast and fungus. And when they get out of balance, we can get an overgrowth of yeast, which is called like candida or fungus. And so what these healthy microbiomes do in our body is they help us to digest food and they help eliminate waste. And all of these different microbes, they all work together as a team. So we have to help keep all of them balanced so that our body can actually do its job and properly eliminate toxins and strengthen the immune system. And if we don't do that, what happens? The unfriendly bacteria start to grow more and more, and they grow much more than the good bacteria, and they take over the body, and that's what makes us sick. So what causes these bad bugs to grow? Processed foods, foods that are high in sugar, foods that are high in starch, low in fiber, and even drugs, especially antibiotics or acid blockers. Acid blockers are like what people take for acid reflux and heartburn, any anti-inflammatory drugs, even hormones. All of these will trigger an immune response and irritate the gut. And when the gut is irritated, remember, your brain will get irritated as well. And that will stop you from actually having the right clarity and focus that you need. When we focus on eating the right foods for our gut health, what will happen to our body? Our liver will be able to detoxify much better. It will help the body to absorb nutrients better. It will even help actually clear up acne. It will help your digestive system, and it can actually help balance your hormones. Now, I'm going to tell you some of the symptoms that can occur when these microbes get out of balance. Bad breath, abdominal pain, constipation, gas, and bloating. All right, so what are the things that you can do right now to fix your gut health? The first thing that you want to avoid is processed foods. Get all of that junk out of your diet. Any sugar, any starchy food, get those out of your diet and eat more high fiber rich whole foods. You can increase your nuts, your seeds, beans. You can actually even take a probiotic supplement. All right. The one that I like to take is mixed with digestive enzymes. Now you want to make sure, sorry, my nose, I'm sick, but I forgot to mention that in the beginning of the podcast, but that's why my voice sounds like this. Now, when you take the supplement, you want to make sure that you don't get it combined with prebiotics. You just want to get the probiotics, but that can be combined with digestive enzymes. And we want to get our prebiotics from the foods that we're eating. Now, if you have a doctor that you go see, that's perfect, because then you can ask your doctor, what is the right supplement that you can take, like a good quality brand? And if you don't have a doctor that you go to, then you can just ask your pharmacist, what is the best quality that they have there. Now, remember, everyone's gut health is completely different. And there are some people who have been eating bad for so long, a lot of junk food and a lot of sugar in their diet. And if they take a supplement, it might be a bit too much for them to take in the beginning. So if you're that kind of person, what do? First, just focus on the foods and clean out your diet for about 2 weeks, and then you can start incorporating the supplement. All right, so what are the foods that you should be incorporating in your diet? You want to consume more sour foods like fermented vegetables like sauerkraut, kombucha, miso, kimchi, and you can have these like a couple of times a week. A great one is to have apple cider vinegar, believe it or not. 1 tablespoon. And you can put it in a glass of water, you can put it in your salads, and you can have it about 2 to 3 times per day. Some other probiotic-rich foods are like kefir, goat's milk, organic grass-fed yogurt. And then you want to eat your prebiotic foods. And your prebiotic foods are like onions, garlic, resistant starch, sweet potatoes, asparagus, leeks, and dandelion greens. And you want to combine the two together. So you want to be able to have these prebiotic foods and the probiotic foods because they work together as a team. So if you really want your gut health to work properly, get those foods combined together. And the 3 things that you really want to avoid is antibiotics, gluten, and believe it or not, some hand sanitizers because they contain something that's called triclosan, and they're known to wipe out your gut flora. If you're someone where you feel like you get a lot of bloating, you get a lot of abdominal pain, and you don't know why, then I really highly recommend that you go to a doctor and you check your gut health. You can do tests like organic acid testing, stool testing, gluten testing, even food allergy testing. Now, if you cannot afford to do a food allergy, because I know here it's a bit expensive in Dubai, what I actually tell my clients to do is to go and check the blood type diet chart. Now, there's 2 doctors, Dr. Lamb and Dr. Adomo. I go on their websites and they have a chart and they explain everything about each blood type. And they have a chart of what foods to avoid, what foods that are highly beneficial, and what foods are allowed. And actually, I've checked with all my clients who did the testing, and it came out the same exact foods that are in the chart. So you can go check that out right now. I'll add that in the link so you can check out your blood. If you know your blood type, you go and you type in the blood type. It explains about your blood type, and then you click on the chart and it will give you those foods. And always remember, a healthy gut is a healthy you. I hope you enjoyed my podcast. If you have any questions, just shoot me a message or leave me a comment below. If you want to check out my workout routines, you can find me on all social media platforms at Dina's TV, or you can go straight to my website at dinas.tv. I also created a private Facebook group where I will be uploading videos, and I will also be live streaming so that we can engage with each other and you can ask me questions. All you have to do is type in transform your body and transform your life to find it on Facebook. Make sure to subscribe. And if you found this podcast to be helpful, please leave me a review. It helps the podcast to reach more people. I also check each and everyone's comment. Thank you so much for tuning in. Until the next episode, stay strong, stay healthy, and always stay happy.